In the headlines, Kaduna State Government imposed 24-hour curfew in Jama'a and Kaura local government areas following bandits' attack that left 15 people dead, many injured. Economic and Financial Crimes Commission grants former governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, bail. National Primary Healthcare Development Agency laments that over 70% of drugs dispensed in Nigeria are substandard. And on the foreign scene, 2 men die waiting in queue for fuel in Sri Lanka amid widespread fuel shortages and skyrocketing price. Hello and welcome to Trust News Update. I'm Darshan Hussaina Usman. The news in detail. Bandits invade Agban Kogoro in the Kaura local government area of Kaduna State. The eyewitness, Richard Garba, told Trust TV News that the terrorists came in large numbers, shooting sporadically and killing 19 people, including 2 military officers who responded to distress calls of the community. He said many houses were burnt and valuables worth millions of naira were destroyed. Those who sustained injuries are taken to the hospital for treatment. Youths from the affected community on Monday resorted to roadblocks, stopping and searching vehicles that are plying the road. The eyewitness said police, in the process of dismantling the roadblocks by the youth, shot a taxi driver, a resident of Katsits in Zangon Kataf local government area, a border community with Kafanchan town in Jama'a local government area. This triggered protests by youths to the Kafanchan Police Area Command, demanding for justice. The protest later turned to violence in the area, but security operatives were quick to restore law and order in that same area. Meanwhile, Kaduna State Government has declared 24-hour curfew in Jama'a and Kaura local government areas of the state to have absolute control of the situation. Bandits have killed at least 24 people, including the village head and 3 other traditional title holders on Sunday when they attacked Ganar Kiawa, a village in Bukuyum local government area of Zamfara State. A youth leader in Bukuyum local government area, Abubakar Gero, confirmed the attack. He said the attack is long feared as residents of the community, especially for the men who had been sleeping in the bush and other safer communities in horror of the bandits. Report says bandits from the Gando forest in Bukuyum and Anka local government areas have been attacking residents since January. Attacks on several villages in the 2 areas early this year left 200 people dead. While in February, the terrorists collected 12 million naira from residents of Ghana and Nasarawa Burukul before releasing 26 people abducted earlier. Bandits have been attacking rural communities, kidnapping people for ransom and rustling cattle for many years in the northwest states of Zamfara, Katsina, Sokoto, Kaduna, Niger, and Kebbi. Still on security, a leader of the Islamic State of West African Province, Sani Shawaram, and other terrorists of the sect might have been killed after an airstrike in the Murte axis. PR Nigeria revealed that Super Tucano jets and other aircraft of the Nigerian Air Force executed multiple bombardments in the axis where Shawaram's camps were located. Shawaram reportedly died from gunshot wounds he had sustained when military fighter jets raided ISWAP camps at the Sabon Tumbun's general area of Lake Chad. The news medium said the killing of Shawaram is corroborated by a highly placed intelligence source involved in the counterinsurgency operation in the northeast. Meanwhile, one Malam Bako Gorgore has been nominated as the new leader of ISWAP to replace Shawaram. Military on Sunday reportedly repelled another attack on traders by bandits along Sokoto-Goronyo Road. The chairman of Goronyo local government area, Abdul Wahab Goronyo, confirmed the attack. Reports say the bandits blocked the roads to stop traders going to Goronyo weekly market with the intention of robbing and abducting traders that would ply the road, but were repelled by the military who got information about their operation. The marauders had blocked the road last Sunday after the market closed, killing 1 onion trader and abducted several others. Goronyo Market is one of the major weekly markets in the eastern parts of Sokoto State where bandits held sway. It will be recalled that several traders were killed in the market in another bandits attack last year. Kano, 4 children kidnapped and taken elsewhere have been reunited with their parents. The children were found in Lagos State after discreet investigation by National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking Persons, NAPTIP. Handing over the children to their parents, Secretary of the State Government Usman Al-Haji said that the state government will continue to do its best in ensuring that all children are protected.
Kind of criminality of kidnapping is also at its lowest level in Kano, but it has happened, here and there, and this is something sometimes that we may not be able to completely prevent it as a government alone. Everybody must come on board. Everybody must work. The parents in particular and all the neighborhood must work together to ensure that this kind of kidnapping does not occur. However, I know in the past, not quite too long ago, there were a lot of outcry from parents who claim or who said the government has not done much to recover their children. And I'm happy the chairman of the implementation committee, Justice Wadarano, a renowned jurist, as well as someone who has sacrificed all his life to the service of our state and the country in general, has told us exactly what happened. Government of Kano State had never given up on any missing child.
Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on Monday said the anti-graft agency has granted a former governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, bail. Chairman of the commission, Abdulrashid Bawa, stated this in an interview with journalists in Abuja on the sideline of the 5th Annual General Assembly of the Network of Anti-Corruption Institutions in West Africa. Bawa, however, said the former governor is yet to perfect his bail conditions and as such is still in the custody of the commission. EFCC operatives arrested Obiano on Thursday at Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, on his way to the United States of America. The anti-graft operatives subsequently transferred Obiano to the headquarters of the commission and quizzed him for days over alleged mismanagement of 42 billion naira and inflated contracts. In politics, former Senate President Bukola Saraki says People's Democratic Party presidential aspirants are capable of leading Nigeria out of the present economic hardship, noting that the country's growth is above everybody's ambition. He said this on Sunday in Bauchi State after a marathon of meetings on possible consensus candidates among the 3 aspirants from the northern parts of the country. Adamu Imam completes the report.
The People's Democratic Party key stakeholders engaged in a meeting for several hours at the Government House, Bauchi, to fine-tune on how they will agree on sole candidate in the 2023 general elections and come out stronger to lead the country out of difficulties that Nigerians are facing currently.
We're all capable, competent, and fit to lead this country. At the end of the day, it's only one person that will lead this country in 2023. And we're also resolved that we're going to work closely together to ensure that we'll come out with a way that a consensus arrangement will come amongst the 3 of us of our going forward.
Saraki noted with dismay that the present administration, led by All Progressives Congress, already losing focus on how to administer good governance for all Nigerians.
We believe our role is to make things easier for us to have stability. Because if there's stability in PDP, there will be stability in Nigeria. You all see that APC is no longer a party. It is having challenges of administering its party, and anybody that cannot administer it cannot administer the country. So the only option left for Nigerians is PDP. And we believe that because of that level of responsibility, we must bury our personal ambition, secondary ambition of this country.
While answering questions from the media, former Senate President acknowledged that they are only talking about Nigeria first, but they will communicate with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to intimate him about their thoughts.
My brother, we came here today to meet, and we thank you for hosting us. We've been in this.
Those attended the meeting comprises Aminu Waziri Tambol of Sokoto, Honorable Kawu Baraji, and the immediate past Deputy Governor of Zamfara State, as well as notable stakeholders within the PDP family. Adam Imam, Trust TV News, Bauchi.
Delegation of Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act 2022 is generating debate even as a two-day workshop for journalists ended in Abuja with a call on stakeholders in the process of studying closely provisions of the new law in order to enhance the nation's democratic experience. Trust TV's Shafi'u Suleiman reports that resource persons at the forum expressed optimism that the new legislation is capable of sanitizing the electoral process if faithfully implemented, also cautioned against falling victims of some identified gaps. The report.
In all, 71 sections of the repealed 2010 Electoral Act were either reviewed, replaced, or new sections and subsections introduced. The essence, according to one of the resource persons at the workshop, Samson Itodo, is to guarantee electoral transparency, deepens internal party democracy, enhances candidate selection process, inclusion and voter participation, amongst others.
The Act also, I think somewhere in Section 9, also requires INEC to capture disability data disaggregated by the type of disability during voter registration. So that will help INEC in its planning and its deployment for election material.
Section 3, subsection 3 strengthens and secures INEC financial independence, while Section 41 introduces electronic voting. Section 47 confers legitimacy on electronic accreditation of voters, as Section 150 applies same treatment for area councils election as local government elections in Nigeria.
I have looked at Section 50, subsection 2 of the Act, and I've also looked at Section 65. In one of the sections, in Section 50, the National Assembly talked about transmission of results. In Section 60, they talked about transfer of results. Legally speaking and semantically speaking, there is a possibility that both of them don't mean the same thing.
Political parties under the new electoral law are in for a difficult time, as Sections 75, 82, subsection 5 introduce new timelines to meet, while Sections 29, subsection 6, 29, subsection 8, and 64, subsection 9 place heavy fines upon breach of provisions of the 2022 Electoral Act.
Issues related to time of submission, time of withdrawal of candidates, issue of conduct of primaries. Conduct of primaries is one of the most controversial areas which has delayed the grant of assent by President Muhammadu Buhari over the Electoral Act 2022.
Other resource persons, Dr. Abubakar Kari, Jide Ojo, Dr. Shuaib Danwanka, Festus Okoye, and Ezenwa Wago say the new piece of electoral legislation presents both an opportunity to right the wrongs in Nigeria's electoral processes and a recipe for increased litigations and conflicts.
The legal fireworks have already started in respect of Section 82, Section 12. Even though many people believe that it's a very good law, that it prevents appointees from eating their cake and having it.
What you used to have was that INEC officials can determine the outcome of elections. Electoral officers, the one they call EOs, can carry result sheets and ballot papers and bring to the home of a politician and print it.
As INEC prepares for off-season elections in Ekiti and Osun states, the efficacy and resilience of the new Electoral Act will be put to test, while the electorates hope for enhanced transparency and accountability in the process. Shafi'u Suleiman, Trust TV News, Abuja.
You're still watching Trust News Update. Coming up after the break. Northern Female Tech Savvy set to launch app that helps connect Hausa language through West Africa. Stay with us.
This is Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Welcome back. You're still watching Trust News Update. Let's take a look at some of our top stories. You heard that Kaduna State Government has declared 24-hour curfew in Jama'a and Kaura local government areas following bandits' attack that left 15 people dead and many others injured. You also heard that EFCC on Monday granted bail to former governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano. On health, National Primary Healthcare Development Agency says over 70% of medical drugs being dispensed in Nigeria are substandard. The agency stated this on its website ahead of the Primary Healthcare Summit, tagged Reimaging Primary Healthcare in Nigeria. The agency added that the majority of Nigerians did not have access to health services, noting that the country is faced with a number of healthcare challenges. According to the agency, 20% of all maternal deaths globally occur in Nigeria, with infant mortality at a rate of 19 deaths per 1,000 births, while children under 5 are dying at a rate of 128 per 1,000, and over 70% of medical drugs dispensed in Nigeria are substandard. Still talking health, several people have been reported to have contracted measles at various internally displaced persons camps in Benue State. The Executive Secretary of the State Emergency Management Agency, Emmanuel Shaw, who confirmed the outbreak to journalists in Makurdi, assured that the government, through the Ministry of Health, is on top of the situation. Reports say at least 60 people, mostly children above the age of 5, had been so far infected in some of the camps located in Guma local government area of the state, while over 30 people were infected in the Otese IDPs in Guma. The remaining are recorded across the other IDP camps in the state. Doctors Without Borders, however, expressed disappointment with the little humanitarian responses at the various IDP camps in Benue State and lamented the deplorable living conditions at the IDPs during the weekend during a photo exhibition and interaction with journalists in Makurdi to mark the organization's 50 years of providing medical humanitarian aid to people in need across the country. Zamfara State Rural Water and Sanitation Agency, RUWATSA, has expressed its readiness to partner with WASH Reporters Forum to promote personal hygiene, clean environments, and to end open defecation in the state. Program Manager of the agency, Sani Aro, said this on behalf of the Director General, Nasiru Zurmi, while playing host to WASH Reporters Forum on a courtesy visit to the agency in Gusau, the Zamfara State capital. The report.
The program manager of the Zamfara State Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, RUWATSA, Sani Aro, explained that water, sanitation and hygiene is a collective responsibility and not a one-man show, because it requires collective approach, collective intervention and publicity to actualize the desired results in the sector. RUWATSA program manager commended the journalists for teaming up together with a view to contributing to promote their activities such as water supply, sanitation and proper hygiene practices to enable the state support the campaign against open defecation and realize that in 2035.
The WASH program actually is a collective responsibility. So it is not a one-man show because we need a collective approach, collective interventions, and in fact we need publicity because that's the basic things we need for us to achieve the desired result. Last year, 2021, November precisely, during the launching of the World Toilet Day, one of our staff, one of our directors was in the meeting in Sokoto with the press people as organized by the UNICEF Sokoto field office. And we understand this your union or your decision to come together and create this platform was an outcome of that meeting.
Chairman of the WASH Reporters Forum in Zamfara State, Ishaq Tambuwal, said the essence of the visit is to intimate the management team of the agency of their mandate and to seek their support in carrying out their responsibility of educating, enlightening and informing the public on any issue that will promote societal development.
The essence of our coming is to intimate you and your management team of our mandates, to seek for your cooperation as custodian of WASH sector in the states. You know, journalists as fourth estate of the realm, we have the responsibility to educate and enlighten the general public on any issue that will promote development in the society. Even though this is a voluntary initiative, we have the mandate to educate members of the general public through sensitization and awareness creation on the importance of water, sanitation and hygiene, that is WASH sector, as well as other related issues.
The forum chairman, Ishaq Tambuwal, highlighted some environmental challenges such as open defecation, improper disposal of waste, hygiene in public places, and lead poisoning in mining communities of Anka and Ukuyum local government areas of Zamfara State, which had claimed lives of innocent citizens, especially women and children, a few years ago. He stressed that this could have been avoided if people were observing sanitation and good hygiene practices.
A Lagos-based Kano-born entertainment streaming application platform creator, Majida Modibo, says her newly created application stands out from others in existence. Majida noted this in an interview ahead of the application launch, noting that it helps to preserve and promote the Hausa culture across West Africa to enable natives connect to home. The application, known as Kallo.ng, provides entertainment such as movies, series, documentaries, and music in Hausa language, irrespective of a user's location.
It's a platform that is aimed at, filling the gap, because in Hausa entertainment is actually not as available as it should be. The time has come where everybody is using his or her handsets to do almost everything, all the tasks. And the CDs and DVDs are being phased out now. And so we looked at it and realized that, look, our people are lovers of entertainment, and now they are left with almost no medium to really carry on with their, the enjoyment or the entertainment. So we developed this app to provide that service. Yes, so the Kallo app is different from the YouTube application or system. Kallo.ng is an unlimited streaming with no adverts and easy to access, and it has the ability to stream live. One of our objectives is to promote our culture through these streaming services. The Hausas are almost over 200 million across West Africa, and wherever they are lovers of entertainment. They hold on to their values. We share almost similar values wherever they are. With these streaming services, it's like connecting them back home, because whatever they are looking for in terms of their culture, in terms of their values and tradition, is in the platform that we have that's called Kallo.ng. So one of the benefits of having this system or this streaming service here to our society is job creation. There are so many talented youth out there that have the skills. Some are even trained at the Universal Studios. They are taken to America, to the best studios, to train, to acquire knowledge on how to do movies, to produce movies and other audiovisual services, where the market is actually not as exciting. We hope that with these streaming services, we will be able to create more jobs, to give others opportunity to come and showcase their skills through movies, through series, through other entertainment activities, we will be very glad to partner with them to ensure that.
Now talking science. Nigeria's untapped potential in science and technology could be developed to place the country on a global competitive stage. 3 inventors at Science, Technology and Innovative exhibitions in Abuja learned credence in potentials of local talents in Nigeria. The report.
The exhibition attracted inventors across Nigeria with various accomplishments. Lawal Ibrahim from Kano Technology Incubation Center fabricated what he calls jab planter.
First of all, I will not hesitate to say I had been into farming. I'm a farmer for over now, say 25 years. So when I changed my mind, to go into modern farming, I have to go into mechanization. So trying to do that, God opened my mind and my brain to come up with these planters. These you are seeing are all planters. They are simple, normal, durable jab planters that you can operate without the use of fuel or any other substance. This is a rice jab planter. It is a complete planter that plant rice with specified accurate holes and the spacing of the plant.
Josiah, Chairman Plateau State Association of Fabrication, Research Development, he invented maize threshing machine to help farmers process maize.
We are here in Abuja to exhibit our products. I am into research and development as well. I'm a fabricator. We saw a lot of challenges with our farmers in the rural areas. So we decided to invent and innovate some machines that will ease their problems. Some of the machines we came with here are the maize threshing machine, and it is a multipurpose type which can thresh maize, rice, acha, and guinea corn.
Idoku is an inventor from Elisam Institute of Institute and Technology. He talked about the medical machine they invented.
Yeah, we are here today to exhibit our medical machine that I invented by name EFTM. It's a medical machine, more of like a robotic medical machine that can diagnose and at the same time cure some illness in human body. You see, the machine is capable of having 5 functions in human body. Number 1, it has the ability to boost human memory. That's one aspect. And number 2, it also cures the eyes. And then also that of number 3, it also has the ability to cure headache. That is migraine headache. And number 4, it has the ability to take away arthritis and as well as to balance the heart. That's the 5 functions that I just listed of the machine.
Many of the inventors here, if given the required training, can take Nigeria to the space in the future.
This is an event that the government, through the Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, has sponsored. Every agency you see here has something that the government has approved for she or her to be here.
With that, we've come to the end of Trust News Updates. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms. I'm Dashan Husseina Usman. Thanks for watching.